Okay, hello. This time I'm going to discuss about division properties of exponents. Okay? So the first law of exponents that I'm going to discuss about dividing powers with the same base. To divide powers with the same base, you are just going to subtract the exponents. Okay? So we have here x raised to m divided by x raised to n. They have the same base, and the operation between them is division. Always remember that if the operation is division, you are just going to subtract the exponent. Okay? So you're just going to copy the base, which is x, and then you're going to subtract the exponent. You have m minus n. Okay? So that is the rule. If they have the same base, you're just going to subtract the exponent. Okay? To further understand this rule, we need to give some examples. We have here x raised to 5 divided by x raised to 3. The base here is x and x. They have the same base. So all you need to do is copy the base and then subtract the exponent. 5 minus 3. So you now have x raised to 2 because 5 minus 3 equals 2. Okay? So that is so simple. If the operation between the two expressions is division, you're just going to subtract the exponent. That's it. Okay? One more example we have here. 2 raised to 7 divided by 2 raised to 2. Always identify the base first. They have the same base. So all you need to do is subtract the exponent. 7 minus 2. So you now have 2 raised to 5. This is not yet our final answer. What does it mean when we say 2 raised to 5? Does it mean 2 times 5? No. It means that you're going to multiply 2 5 times. Okay? So you have there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is 2 times 2? That is 4 times 2, that is 8 times 2, that is 16 times 2, that is 32. So the value of 2 raised to 5 is equal to 32. The next one we have here x raised to 5 over 2 divided by x raised to 2. So again, they have the same base, so you're just going to subtract the exponent. We have x 5 over 2 minus 2. Okay, the problem here is we're going to subtract fraction. 5 over 2 minus 2. Can you still remember subtracting fraction? What is the denominator of 2? It is 1. Okay? So in subtracting fraction, you need to get the LCD. And the LCD here is 2. And then after that, we're now going to get the numerator. 2 divided by 2, that is 1, times 5, therefore we have there 5. The operation there is subtraction. Then we need to follow the same. 2 divided by 1, that is 2, multiplied by 2, that is 4. So you now have 5 minus 4, that is 1, all over 2. So you now have x raised to 1/2. Got it? Next, we have here m raised to 2 n raised to 4 divided by m raised to 5 n raised to 3. Okay? So in this expression, we have two variables on the numerator and on the denominator. In order to simplify this, we need to concentrate on the same variables, m, and then you have there n. Again, the operation is still division, so all you need to do is subtract the exponents. So you have there m raised to 2 minus the exponent, which is 5. Do not begin with 5, okay? You should start at the numerator. Then n, the exponent of n here is 4 minus 3. So let us just do subtraction. So you now have m, 2 minus 5, that is negative 3. And then 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Okay, so you now have m raised to negative 3 and raised to 1. Okay, so take a look at here. Is this our final answer? No, because the exponent of m is negative 3. Can you still remember? We need to rewrite that as a positive exponent. So what is the denominator of m raised to negative 3 and n raised to 1? And that is 1 equals. We're going to write this bar line. Take a look. What is the exponent of m? That is negative 3. So based from the negative law of exponents, we need to write it down here. So you now have m raised to 3. How about the exponent of n? It is positive 1. Do we need to move down n? No. Since the exponent is positive, you now have n raised to 1. Do we need to write 1 here? Okay. So you now have, do we need to write 1 and the 1? No more. So you have n all over m raised to 3. Okay? So that is the answer. Next, we have here letter A, y raised to 3 over 4 divided by y raised to 1/2. Okay, they have the same base. So all you need to do is subtract the exponent. But you might say that it is difficult because of the exponent, which is a fraction. Okay? So you just have to write 3/4 minus 1/2 is equal to y. Okay? Take a look at the denominator. They are not the same. So if the denominator is not the same, you need to get the LCD. And what is the LCD? And that is 4. Okay? Let us now concentrate on the numerator. So in order to arrive for the numerator, we will do this way. 4 divided by 4, that is 1, times 3, and that is 3. The operation is subtraction. And then 4 divided by 2, that is 2, times 1, that is 2. So you now have y raised to 3 minus 2, that is 1, and then you have 4. That is now the answer. Y raised to 1 over 4. That is subtracting fraction. Okay? Letter B, we have D raised to 7 over 2 divided by D raised to 3. Okay? Doing the same thing as in example A. They have the same base, so you're just going to copy the base. And then subtract the exponents. 7 over 2 minus 3. Okay? Is equal to D. Again, you're subtracting fraction. So, we need to follow subtracting fraction. What is the denominator of 3? Can you see any number? It is understood that that is 1. Okay? The denominators are 2 and 1. We need to get the LCD. And the LCD here is 2. Following the same thing, you're just going to do this. 2 divided by 2, that is 1, times 7, and that is 7, minus 2 divided by 1, that is 2, times 3, that is 6. So you now have the raised to 7 minus 6, that is 1, all over 2. Can you follow? Okay? Letter C, we have k to the 6 and then j squared divided by k j raised to 5 equals. Okay? We have two variables, k and k, j and j. Okay, we have here. All you need to do is subtract the exponents on k and then subtract the exponents on j. Okay, what is the exponent of k here? It is 6. How about here? It is 1. The exponent of j here is 2. Here it's 5. Okay, so we're going to copy the variables. K. The exponent of k here is 6. So just copy. Always start at the numerator. Minus. The exponent of k here is 1. J. The exponent of j here is 2. Minus. The exponent of j here is 5. Okay, let us now subtract the exponents. So k, 6 minus 1, that is 5. J, 2 minus 5, that is negative 3. So we have here k raised to 5, j raised to negative 3. That is not yet the final answer because the exponent of j is negative. We're going to rewrite it. So in order to rewrite it, always do this. Always remember that if the exponent is negative, you need to move it. Let us identify first. What is the number below it? It is 1. Okay. What is the exponent of k? It is positive. So since the exponent of k is positive, do not move it. Just write it on top since it is on top. Okay? How about j? What is the exponent? It is negative. So you need to write it down. J, making the exponent of j positive. Okay? And then here 1, you can move it here if you want. Now, do we need to write 1? No more. So your final answer will be k raised to 5 over j raised to 3. Okay? Always remember that. Any question? Okay? Hope you understand our lesson. Always remember that in dividing, you are just going to subtract the exponent. M minus n for as long as they have the same base.